Creative Gems, a Sound Mind production presents Jare. Show me what you got. 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 Hey, show me what you got. Ooh, ooh, what's up? What's up? Ooh, ooh, show me what you got. Ooh, ooh, is it hot? Is it hot? Ooh, ooh, ow.
And I got another episode of Show Me What You Got, and I'm just so happy to see my main man, K. Chill, Chris Ford, and we both are here at a Guardians game. So, what is best to have two champions? You know, it's 50 years of hip hop. How you feel about it going down?
Good about it. I feel like, you know, a lot of people getting signed. It's like my 10th interview of the month. So, you know what I mean? The light is getting put on where it needs to be, back with, you know, some of the foundation of the game, and as well as just the whole game in general.
Now, I know it's 50 years of hip hop, but you have jumped into more than hip hop. What else are you doing out here?
Yeah, right now, I'm a general contractor, and my company is K4 Renovations. You can find us on Instagram with K_4_renovations. I do a lot of the restaurants that you might eat in the city. I also do kitchens and baths and decks and custom builds. And I'm working on a show right now with my kids, with my girls, like a web show, TikTok show, a couple different things we're doing. But yeah, we stay active. I'm still in the studio every blue moon. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, you're just standing here with the greats, and I'm with the great, K. Chill. But talk to me about your journey in hip hop. It's been 50 years. Tell us about your journey and what you've come through.
Started out break dancing and DJing. I actually DJed before I was a rapper. And, but once I actually became a rapper, many artists that's like legendary in the city, like Johnny O and the Sorcerer Crew, my man Casper C, MC Chill, Surge. Like a lot of people took me up under their wing, and I was like a little bit younger than them at the time, and like, you know, they kind of took me up under their wing and showed me the ropes and gave, you know, taught me stage presence and different. And like I was lucky enough to come out and become one of the first artists to get regular rotation in the city where they played my records all like 24/7 all week. I had great producers in the game like Jare, like my man Dave Paisley, Terry Scott, T-Minus, just different people who like laid hot tracks on me. We was able to get out here and sell a 250,000 records, and as well as I was the original producer of Bone Thugs and Harmony, so you know I was instrumental in them getting.
That's right. You guys started off as like the Band-Aid Boys. That was Bone Thugs' start or beginning group name.
Yeah, for sure. We was the Band-Aid Boys in junior high. We had the whole school walking around with Band-Aids on before Nelly did it. But yeah, you know that was our 1-2. Our motto was we was gonna heal the world. You know what I'm saying? We thought we was them boys. You know, we knew we was what is the word called? Like favored, or you know what I'm saying? Whatever. We kind of knew we was gonna do more with the music than just try to boom. So you know, we wanted to heal the world. We was the Band-Aid Boys.
And where did Boom Boom and the trucks come from in my trunk?
Because everybody with the loud sounds back in the late 80s, early 90s, you know. When I grew up, that's all I wanted to have was a car with some loud sounds in it. And so that was like, you know, one of my first songs. I was like 17 years old. I come out Boom Booms in the truck, you know what I mean? And I talk into existence because I ain't even have a car. When I used to walk home from Glenville and hear all the OGs playing my music while I'm walking home from Glenville, so I remember all that.
Hip hop, I've been checking out the chicks, Glorilla, Chloe Leray, and you know they coming out really hard, and it's inspiring the older males. You know what I'm saying, to get back. Not the young dudes, the mumbling, but these new fresh chicks. They hard right now. Busta Rhymes, everybody's giving them mad props. What do you think about the girls in hip hop today?
Man, shit, it's
right
obvious.
Now?
The girls doing they 1-2 right now. The girls are definitely, you know what I mean, keeping the heartbeat of the game alive right now. So shout out to the females and to all, women in hip hop. But I think it's gonna balance back out, and it's gonna be a good day when it's just like I say, an all-inclusive menu or anything somebody could possibly want. You know what I mean? And that's like right now. That's where it's at.
Contact with you for music.
Email me at right now K4Construction@gmail, and that's what it's gonna be. I really don't have a music email right now, but like I say, I still produce a little bit, still ghostwrite a little bit, but on some work side, you can hit me on the Instagram, K_FORD_renovation.
Your business and renovations, how can one contact you?
Oh, okay, for business, it's K_FORD_renovations on Instagram or K4 Renovations on Facebook.
Okay.
You can hit me up.
Okay.
Jeray just hung out with K Chill. I just hung out with Jeray. Now show me what you got.
Show me what you got. We'll be right back.
All right, we got another episode, and we're here at the Red Lions Tattoo and Cuts. That's right, Red Lions, right here on 40th and St. Clair. And the number is 216-266-0050. Let's go inside and see what's going on. Hey everybody, hi, how are you? Oh, this is Jeray, and I'm with Show Me What You Got with Creative Gems. And I like this place. Tell me something about it.
I appreciate you coming through. This is Days One, owner of Red Lion Tattoo. I got an assortment of artists here. We do graffiti, live, hip hop, all of that. Come through 4030 St. Clair. Represent even 216 always.
Show me around, man.
Bro.
How long you been here?
Been in this area since 2012.
So you sell art.
Been in this building since 2019.
Okay, so you do art, you got a tattoo, and haircut.
No.
Barber.
Not the barber anymore, but
okay.
the haircut, the cut.
Okay. Oh, cut creative. Okay.
We got the concept stuff over there. That's what we're doing.
Okay, this is like a hip hop shop.
It is one stop.
One stop hip hop shop. And this is where we do the tattoos.
Right with the Theodore came through here. Some of Watch came through.
Okay.
And they came pulled up on me.
From Brazil?
Yeah. Real talk.
And so you're gonna start having tiny desk concerts right here.
See that? Look, bam. We got merchandise to sell.
Yeah.
And then we turn the haircut into cuts.
Okay. And when are you open? What's your time?
We open 7 days a week, pretty much. Well, 6, 7. Sunday is Bob Funding on.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I got a tooth in mine.
What is a typical price for a tattoo? 50 and up. Okay.
Yeah, but this is a good stop, man. It's like a hip hop shop.
Yeah, rappers and singers can come in and
We got the spray cans over here. We're gonna start doing a tiny desk kind of
graffiti. Okay.
We'll represent some of the artists coming out of Cleveland. This is gonna be a good vibe. We're into a numerous amount of shows here. We got one coming up on August 5th. Block Party is Inspire Your City Block Party. And really what we're trying to do is bridge the gap between the old and the young. And, it's the anniversary of hip hop. So represent it. Everyone come out, have your best skills on deck.
Okay. What day is that?
August 5th.
August 5th. Where?
Right here at Red Lion Tattoo.
All right.
Word up.
I can't be everywhere all the time. So I rely on my friends, and they allow me to take a peek into their world. I wonder, where's Kevin going?
Enchanté.
Oh, traveling Kevin. He's going to Paris, Vienna. We'll be right back.
The Keith Daniels Recording Company, Northeast Ohio's top-notch recording company, offering you mixing, bringing your project to its top-notch potential, mastering, making sure your mix is at industry standard, ready to broadcast on radio, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and more. DJs need your mix to be a straight level all the way through, your music to be the same level. Then send it to the Keith Daniels Recording Company. We'll get your mixtape, a master to top-notch quality, that will sound perfect in any format, like headphones, notepad, laptop, podcast, cell phone, and more. Have a business and want to do marketing and promotion? Then choose the Keith Daniels Recording Company, offering you voiceovers, commercials, and energy to bring attention to your business. Let the Keith Daniels Recording Company get you to the industry standard that's required for TV, podcast, or radio. Call us at 1-800-576-0106. That's 1-800-576-0106. Or log on to kdr216.com.
And we're back.
Everybody, I told you I was coming back. This is Show Me What You Got. You know I'm Jeray out here. And who do I have? Where am I? I'm at Scratch Paper Production, talking to Eric Wilson.
What's good? Chilling.
What's good? What's going on?
In the lab. I've been up in here all day, editing tracks, getting stuff together, doing splits on this revenue and different things of that nature. So, my regular one too.
Okay. What I want to get into is what made you start this company?
Back in the 90s, I was with a group called Bar None, and a couple of our members got in trouble, went to jail and stuff, and we started a camp called Gutter Camp, and that it was cool. We was doing our thing, but it was more campish, and it really wasn't honing in on particular talent, particular songs. And with me being the person that was doing the beats for everybody, I just knew that all I had to do was just turn what I was doing into something specific, a company, and then that way I didn't have to worry about what everybody else was doing right or wrong.
Scratch Paper started back when?
1999.
1999.
It's 99.
Oh, well, let's talk about some of the clients you have had over the years.
Back in them days, I was producing everybody. I produced Suave Gotti. I produced Midwest Mafia. I produced Chino Nino. I produced Bees from Bees and Train 216. I produced I mean everybody. Dogzilla. Everybody named Mama.
So now back in the day, as well as having the Scratch Paper Production, where you do all the music production for your clients, I heard you were the actual Spitboxer champion.
Yes, and I did that late. So let me tell you. So I really wasn't involved in the spitboxing thing or like that.
Okay.
Back in like 2004, 2005, in fall of 2005, I was coming out with my album called The Warm Up, and I needed to throw a record release party. So I was trying to find a spot in Cleveland that can accommodate all the people that I would bring and the hoopla and everything. And somebody mentioned spitboxing, which I wasn't really all that familiar with. So I went over to spitboxing when it was at the Hi-Fi Club on 117th in Detroit, dealing with Suave Gotti and Al Porter and that whole GMS crew over there. And through my record release party there, it was a success and everything, and I was watching some of the battles, and I got intrigued.
Once again, we're talking about the spitboxing. How did you get into that?
All right, so Kermit Henderson back in 2011 asked me to help him find some acts. I did that for him, found some stuff that he signed to ECMD, and in the it kind of got me like invigorated to say, what's going on in Cleveland with this music since I came up here. I was up at KD's up in Maple Heights with KD and all of those guys up there. And so I met these young people named Summer and Ola. And they invited me to this show, this Rock the Mic show at this bar on 51st and St. Clair Avenue. And I went and we got put back into the music business by saying I need to produce these rappers. They were so hard, the girl and the dude. And so with them doing shows, I started booking them in the shows and producing them and basically being a manager that I never had for these acts. and we went to Spitboxing one day. Swap Dotty had a premiere of bringing Spitboxing back after like a 2-year hiatus, and he asked Dream Committee, that's who Summon Olo became as a group, to open up for the first day of, the first reignition of Spitboxing. And when I went, I watched some of the battle competitions, and I was just like, man, these niggas black. I mean, some people was okay, but I was feeling like the winner should have lost and the loser should have still lost. Like, they needed somebody up there that could beat both. That's what got me kind of like, you know what, I'm gonna get this next week.
So not only did you win,
I won, became the battle champ, and then they decided to have the Spitbox, the freestyle competition, the battle competition, and the beat competition on the same night one day, and I won them both. So I beat the rappers and I beat the producers. Ended up taking a picture with 2 belts and all this type of stuff, and that's how that all came about.
all right, so now you're the Spitboxing king. Music, beats, rhymes. You have scratch paper production. What's next?
Me coming out with projects myself. So after the Spitboxing thing, I was producing my acts. Nobody seemed to have the same tenacity and spirit that I knew I had, or knew I wanted to have if I had a place to record, time to myself. And guess what? I did. I had my own recording studio, and I was like, you know what? I'm about to start making songs again, solo songs. Opportunity that I never really had back in the day. I did some solo stuff on mental therapy compilation that I produced along with executive producer Roy Dunnigan and that's in some other groups. But this time I was like, I'm about to, treat myself like I always wanted to be treated. I can do it all now because I graduated from Tri-C with a degree in recording arts and technology. I know how to mix. I understood sound, and of course I understood beats, and I was a lyricist. So it's like, let me make me some songs, and that's what I ended up doing, and I can't stop now. So I got projects about to be released all this summer, along with other artists that I produced coming out this summer. So I kind of, without me knowing it, it's like I knew I needed to do that.
What separates the artistry from that client that really gives you that motivation to move forward with them?
If I put on my CEO hat and had to say, how would I pick a client from, a client as opposed to somebody actually being up under the SP brand, they would have to be super dedicated and they would have to understand the struggle. I don't need anybody complaining when things is dark. So if I don't see that in a person's personality or disposition, or or they don't have that type of drive, or they willing to deal with the ups and downs, I can't have them as a client. I mean, as an artist, because we all in the same boat. And so when I'm frustrated, you frustrated. If I ain't got $5, you ain't got $5. Blah 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 blah. We both need to go get some ramen noodles. Don't be acting like I'm responsible for your stomach. So if I can't find nobody that's willing to do it as a team, that can go wholeheartedly in the paint and do the stuff that we know we all talented, then I'd rather just stay in the situation that I'm in.
Studio owner, and obviously you have to keep up with technology and equipment. What have you learned over the years, and how have the technology advanced in your favor?
Well, what I learned over the years that it's all about it's all about the mix and the master. That's the first thing. So no matter what equipment you use and what DAW, no matter if it's live instruments or if you're using digital sources, VSTs, whatever you want to call it, from beat making software, it all boils down to the final mix anyway. So that's the main thing I learned is it has to be sonically right, no matter where you get the sounds from. So with that being said, I wasn't that picky as far as what equipment I use, but I've used everything over the years, like, from reel-to-reel tape to the ADATs and everything else, when we was using sound modules and SP1200s and the original MPC 60 and then the 300 and then the 3000 and the 2500 and the XL and now the 4000, which I have in my repertoire. But with me being a drummer, I grew up as a drummer. It doesn't really make a difference what I make a beat over, because my hands is doing the work, not the software or the machine. But right now, what I'm using is, of course, the MPC, some sound modules. Of course, as always, a MIDI controller. Everybody need that. I use this just as a pass through. I don't mix and master on my Mackie, but it is the perfect way to get the music through the source and into the DAW, and I do have a little bit of control over EQ before I have to EQ it in the box. So as far as the program I use to record, I use Logic Pro. Even though I went to school and got a degree in engineering, I got it in using Pro Tools. I'm versed in Pro Tools. I like the flow and the simplicity of Logic Pro. As far as making beats, I use Reason. I'm on I think Reason 12 now. Full of sounds, plus you can add in your own sounds, your own waves, all type of refills. It's competing with all these DAWs anyway. I make beats in a program that you can also record and mix in, kind of like Logic, but Reason is more of a production center than Logic. But what I do with Reason is record the vocals and everything in there, and I still export everything into Logic where I like to mix it, even though you can mix in Reason.
A lot of people say they do this one take thing. Is that real?
It can be. I'm gonna put it to you like this. When I was rapping a whole lot, when I was the person in the mic and there was other people engineering my sessions, I was one take E. I go in that mug and just spit that shit. Just wrote it. In the studio, only take me 10 minutes to write a 16, 10, 15 minutes to write a whole 16, then go in the booth, spit it, and then come back out and start helping niggas finish up their verses. So I know you can do one take because I used to do them. And a couple of other people I used to deal with, used to do them. If you know your verse, you know your verse. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to spit a poem fluently, you should be able to spit what you wrote fluently if you came in the studio prepared. Now, nowadays, I'm not a one taker no more. I don't give a fuck how long ago I wrote it, how many times I go over it. It's as I get older, as soon as I get in the booth or at my microphone, it changes. As soon as you get in the booth and you got this pop screen in front of you, it seems like your nerves go do something else. Even if it's nobody watching, it's like the booth just changes the dynamic and you just saying it. I'm sure singers feel the same way. You singing in your living room beautifully, then you go in the booth and it's like, oh, can I do that over? Oh, shoot, you know, you like that? You doubt yourself because your nerves is different in that booth. So I don't see a lot of one takers no more. What is happening now with hip hop though, there's a lot of people who's coming in without nothing written. So what they do is they go in the booth and say something like, yo, I'm chilling in the studio. Okay, stop right there. Cut. Let me hear that. And then it'd be like, then it'd play back. Yo, I'm going in the studio. I got you ready doing the interview with the video. All right, stop right there. Now they got a rhyme. They just wrote a rhyme. They wrote it by saying it, and then they pieced this all together. That's why you hear this new music, and it sounds like they overlapping themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like they punching themselves on purpose. So they not trying to do one take no more. You know?
For an independent artist, what is a typical budget for recording, let's say just one song?
So no matter how good you are, no matter if you're a one take Charlie or not, most of the cost of the studio is what the engineer got to do. So you can have your song, have it inside and out. But after you record those vocals and you go home, you need it mixed, you need it arranged, you need breakdowns put in place or more because the vocals is demanding something else in the arrangement, and then you're gonna need it got to be sent off to mastering, to a mastering facility, because you don't want to master in the same place you did the mix at.
And if I may add, as a vocalist, a lot of people think they're in key and they're not. And you get the best you can out of them from a nuance standpoint, but the engineer spends the time putting you back in key.
Well, let me tell you, 97%, if not more, even the best vocalists I don't care if it's Jennifer Hudson, Jasmine Sullivan, even the late Whitney Houston, they all had some type of pitch correction put on their voice. It's been like that since the 70s when they was using tape, slowing up and slightly speeding up the tape to get these people pitch correct. No matter how beautiful your voice is, there's human error in everything we do. And so we got technology to make sure that stuff is precise, to make sure the consumer don't have nothing to say, and so you can make anybody sound good. So as far as your question was as far as singing, auto-tune or pitch correction or melodyne is used in every session, even with rappers. So rappers may not be doing no harmonizing like Bone or the Migos or whatever, but nowadays, even if you just rapping like I'm talking, 1, 2, 3, 4, who was that coming through my door? They're gonna put a little bit of pitch correction on that. You're not gonna hear it, but subliminally, your voice is in tune with the rest of the song. even though you don't hear the voice going on certain pitch, but the let's say you go, it's going to be slightly where it's supposed to go to keep people locked in. So it's subliminal and more a spiritual thing now.
So again, Eric, I just came into town. I'm looking for a spot. How do I find Scratch Paper Production?
You can email me, scratchpaper@gmail.com, or you can just hit me up on my social media sites. Instagram is Eric Wilson Beats with a Z, or Scratch Paper Productions. Both of those work on IG. Facebook, Eric Wilson Beats with a Z. So that's facebook.com/Eric Wilson Beats, or facebook.com/Scratch Paper Productions. And I'm the same on TikTok, same on Snapchat, all those different things. You type in those keywords, Eric Wilson Scratch Paper Productions, you go find me, DM me, and I'm going to answer your DM.
Next for Scratch Paper Production.
Well, the first thing that happens is I turn 50.
Oh, happy birthday.
So, and this is thank you. This is the 50th year of hip hop. So it's some things that's coming to an apex this year in 2023. So what I'm doing is coming out with another project. I got singles that I just dropped. I'm Different with Stoney the Butcher. I just finished a song called Fans and did the video featuring Rock P4 and No Love ENT. And we just shot the video. So what I'm doing right now is I'm not taking the back seat on rapping, but I'm taking the passenger seat and just being a producer. And I still rap, but what I'm doing is I'm producing other rappers on my project. So the beat is wrapped around them, the hook is wrapped around them. I write me a verse and it comes out on my project, almost like Chronic, but I'm making the beat around this rapper instead of you saying this the beat and rap to this. No, you the rapper, and I'm gonna make the beat right there for my album. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to really create a sound. Cleveland hasn't had a sound. I'm not trying to be Cleveland sound, but I'm trying to be part of the sound. I don't know what Cleveland sound is because these producers and stuff don't seem to be branding themselves and really making them they're not Cleveland in it. They're not saying this is Cleveland. We Cleveland, this rapper's from Cleveland. So I'm trying to let people know like this what Cleveland got, and it don't sound like what y'all got over there. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm about to play a video. This video is kind of what I was talking about as far as me taking the back seat on being an artist. Even though this is my song, it's a rapper named Rock P4 and No Love ENT in this, and I rap the beat and the whole concept and the feel around Rock P4 and his dude. And then and it's coming out on my project. So I'm really just trying to be a producer that's really trying to be an avenue for musicians to come out on my stuff and to create some type of sense of a sound around here. Not saying that I am the sound, but I want to be part of the sound. And right now I don't really know no sound in Cleveland except them copying off of other areas of the country. All right, y'all. Shout out to Jeray. Show me what you got.
Show me what you got. We'll be right back. And we're back.
It's 50 years of hip hop, 50 years of hip hop. And I'm out here. Yep, this is Jeray, and I'm out here in the world doing Show Me What You Got. And you can't do 50 years of hip hop in Cleveland, Ohio without having the man, the legend, that guy, Suave Gotti.
Welcome, out-of-town fans and NFL teams to our fine
Show me what
city
you got.
of Cleveland.
Talk about what's going on.
Sputnik, and I'll be
Suave.
your host. For
Well,
today's
we'd like to
professional
welcome y'all
gun
to
movie. Where my dogs
Zero.
at? Where my dogs at?
We look at this
Where my
like
dogs
the
at? Where my dogs at?
epicenter of culture in Cleveland, Ohio, because there's a lot of things that have derived from this area, like my man 71 North, biggest line dancer in the world, right off of 154th and me, myself, down the street. First time I ever seen freestyling on a high level was at Kennedy with TLC, Terry Craddock, the rap meeting.
You're on the legendary strip of Lee Road, where a lot of clubs, a lot of hip hop really got to start. The Host House, Ken Ferguson, what was that one place? The Sheik. Yes. Talk to me about how hip hop endured those times.
Well, this is the first place I met Mike Tyson, right here on Lee Road. Mike Tyson, right, probably 1,000 feet away from us, be out there shooting dice with the dope dealers from back in the day, getting his money taken, and he wasn't even caring because he was Mike Tyson. He just wanted to be, you know, around the hood and the streets because he was from Brownsville, New York, so he just loved the streets. But the next time I seen Tyson, I was in the Syrah house. Right there, he was sitting in there getting a drink. So, you know, this was his area. You know, like I said, this is the epicenter of a lot of hip hop. I got to meet DOC, basically the backbone of Death Row, and Dr. Dre coming right out of the Sheik right there. Me and him had a nice little conversation across the street in the plaza over there. I never forget that combo. He was talking about the name Swab, talking about myself.
Swab. Speaking of Swab Gotti, how did you begin? How did your hip hop journey start?
Basically in this neighborhood, first seeing TLC freestyling and John F. Kennedy in the stairway. That's what really got me started. And seeing Sirs and Shakespeare from Warrensville, seeing them at Randall Park Mall, seeing them rhyming, freestyling, and how they had a crowd around them. And that was my dream, was to be able to draw crowds like I seen Shakespeare and Sergio doing. That's how basically. And then in 84, when I heard Roxanne, I was in Warrensville, coming from Lisaville, which is a church that used to have AA meetings. So it was 9 o'clock. We was coming out of AA meeting on a Saturday, and that's when I heard world premiere. I know you're gonna dig this on the radio, and it was yo EMD. But when I heard that, I knew I was gonna be rapping forever. That song just basically set a fire on me. I knew from then I'll be rapping to this day. Oh yeah, so after 84, I started working on my freestyling. By 86, I'm starting to get a little bit better, a little good. Bango the B-Boy Outlaw, shout out to him.
Shout out to Bango.
Caught me up in Woodhill with TLC and murdered me. After that, I started working on being more disrespectful with the beats and my ability to freestyle, which helped me to run through people in this city. By 87, I came out with a song called The Pink Gangster. I wrote the Pink Panther as a rhyme. Just Ice comes out with the Hip Hop Gangster. So I dropped the Panther, added the Gangster. Drug dealers from Union Avenue, King Street, and the crew, they were starting a record label. They took my Pink Gangster, got me in the studio, Channel 8 downtown. They had a studio inside there. And they put my song together with my producer, Reginald Bailey, at the time. They put the song out, The Pink Gangster, in 87 when I was going to John Marshall. Made me the most popular kid in high school at the time because my song was on the radio. And I would go to the Randall Park Mall wearing pink, battling, killing cats, and my song was on the radio at the same time.
All right, so you was doing Pink before Killer Cam.
Yes.
Hip hop, 50 years, come a long way. What you did and what is being done. How you feel about hip hop today?
Well, me, I feel really invigorated. I feel revitalized. I feel excited about the opportunities that we got now in hip hop in Cleveland with technology, the AI technology, with the ability to capture film and documentation as easy as we are able to do now. We're able to now be more empowered as a hip hop community. And all we need is correct information, which is what we're utilizing from experience, and we're trying to give it back to the youth. You know what I'm saying? It's what we're doing so that they can take the experience that we had and now use it and turn it into the new skill of hip hop, rhyming and dancing and art, graffiti and music distribution to people. All of it's happening. So everything is going great right now. I got a TV show called Kaya Dog that I'm pushing, and we're gonna have hip hop all intertwined, all in the show, through the soundtracks, through the music, through the language. And the main thing is the backdrop is gonna always be Cleveland, and the stars are gonna always be Cleveland. So
now, so what you doing now? I see you out here.
Right now we got a lot of youth here for a youth program.
Okay.
And we got them just learning the skills of entrepreneurism with this whole community situation that we got project going on right here. See, all the things you see up there is the businesses that are actually coming out of this one building right here. Ferguson Motorsports, Ferguson Mini Motor Cars, Ferguson Transport doing full transportation, shipping barrels, country to country. Homer's Car Wash, dedicated to Ken Ferguson's brother who passed away. We got the U-Haul, which just used to be a U-Haul, but now we got U-Haul now again going on here. Ferguson Rental Center where you can rent tables, chairs.
I used to work at this U-Haul. I used to work at this U-Haul with Cheney Harp. If y'all don't know who Cheney Harp is, he's an excellent trumpet player, musician, engineer, travels all over the world, and is a chief engineer for ABC, all the people, Chris Brown, Mary J. Blige. Yep, me and Cheney used to work here.
Yeah, and we also got the Ferguson Party Rental, so you can get bounce houses and tables, chairs, all that good stuff like that. So see all the youth out here, getting it in. So
amen.
This is all about hip hop. Has always been about community.
Community.
Period. And if it ain't about community, it ain't real hip hop. Suave Gotti, and we're rolling with Show Me What You Got with the super producer, Ja Ray.
I used to roll up, since a hoe up. Ain't nothing funny, stop smiling. Still don't nothing move but the money. But now I learn to earn cause I'm righteous.
Have you ever felt like you ain't gonna make it? Have you ever felt like the storm is too big? Have you ever felt like this time I'm not gonna make it? I remember there was a time when I had a gun in my hand, a bullet in the chamber, and a finger on the trigger. I remember I said, here I am, God.
I was on mute, but now I'm on the meat. I'm number 7, just call me complete. Don't need a stick, I got Holy Ghost heat.
The founders of Nerve DJs Radio, Nerve DJs Mixtapes, the Grand Wizard DJ Johnny O, one of the first groups to be signed and go on tour, back in the day, man, out of Cleveland. Doing his thing in hip-hop, doing it for many, many, many years, and he's paying it forward and teaching these young cats coming up in the game how to survive and excel in hip-hop also. Ladies and gentlemen, 2023 Bill Silver B. Richards Award for outstanding achievements and contributions to hip-hop culture in the land, my man, the Grand Wizard, DJ Johnny O. A few words for the people.
Thank you, Voice of Radio. Thank y'all for coming out. But this is bigger than me. This is hip-hop, y'all. And I've been doing this hip-hop thing since 1977. June the 10th, 1977. So this is a very special day for me. It's 46 years of DJing. I started June the 10th, 1977. So give it up to it, y'all. Yeah. Thank you. September the 22nd, We are celebrating our 20-year anniversary.
They product to help you, and he saved your woman. She can't help me. I said I'm a fool. No. Oh, what we doing?
Show me what you got.
Yeah. Somebody told me once if I don't believe in me, ain't nobody going to. I guess they'll make up their mind one day. They'll make up their mind one day.
Hey, if you want to show me what you got, contact me at Creative Gems.
Show me what you got. Is it hot? Is it hot? What's up? What's up? Yeah, Creative Gems. Yeah, coming to your live, baby. Oh. Show me, homie. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Show me what you got.
Show me what you got. A Creative Gems production.
What's up? Show me what you got.